morning.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? ES is up.
Yeah, as
Man,
usual.
ES is up so high. Adam's levels. I mean, I guess he had so little to do yesterday. He wrote his newsletter early, and we closed like 50 points above his first support down. Okay. I guess he was
Yeah,
just bored writing it around midday.
yeah, for sure. I was gonna say after seeing his entry, did you feel a little differently about maybe not thinking the chasing thing was going on?
Yeah, did slam
That
my
was
face
interesting.
into the desk on that one. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely written that one down in my notes. So obviously, guys, what we're talking about here is Sunday's entry. We had the failed breakdown of 67.80, which was the key daily low from Wednesday. But we also had the level at 67.93 above that, which was the lows from Thursday morning and also actually Wednesday afternoon. So some major lows there. And Adam took the higher entry in at 93, and I felt like I was chasing it even beneath that, so declined to take it. Yeah, so key lessons for me there. Just context, massive gap down. You don't necessarily need to worry about trying to get in at the lowest level. You can always look for clear acceptance of a higher level and take an entry. You don't need to necessarily feel like chasing. Obviously, easy to say in hindsight when we're now, I don't want to think about it, 150 points higher plus. Um, but yeah, in the moment, I did feel a little chasey to me, which is why I didn't take it. But anyway, yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
Um, I mean, just a couple things. I was just more so surprised he didn't mention 93 in the newsletter when he was talking about on Friday about the 80 failed breakdown. He kind of just mentioned 80 as single handed kind of, you can take that failed breakdown. And I think some of it may have had to change once we opened on Sunday and we kind of back tested 93
Mm.
exactly and rejected. So that may have something to do with it.
He mentioned that the
To
week before, actually, like the week before Sunday when it opened kind of right at 93, or not opened, but like within
mm,
that first minute, kind of tagged it using that as a level to reclaim.
yeah, so that may be something just to kind of note going forward. Um, But to me, I took the 80 because I felt like there was enough room into 93. Usually with me, like if if I don't feel like there's enough room to trim in between, then I'll obviously take the higher level. But in this case, between 80 to 93, I mean that to me, about 12 points of room there. I usually feel pretty fine because then the thing is like above 93, you also have O2. And so that's also the same distance. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's an
I
endless
don't like
game,
to
isn't it?
play that game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little
So
surprised at that too. Like if for me, like if for them to speak considered clustered together, it's like less than a trim is worth, which is less than 6 points. You know.
exactly. When it's like 10 points ish, it's hard for me to say I can't take it because there's something above it. Because again, you can always play that game because I could also say the same thing about he took an entry at 96, but what about the O2 above?
Mm-hmm.
That's another significant low. So, yeah, it's tough to play that. So, yeah, for me, I think if you think there's enough room to trim into it, and he did mention that too, in the newsletter, he did say if you did take above 80, you just have to trim at 93. So,
Yeah, and I
that I
think
think that's just
most
the
folks
biggest thing.
were doing that anyway, right?
Yeah.
At least as far as what I could tell from the chat. Anyway, let's get into trade plan for today. So first support down 68.72. Good ways beneath us now. 70, 80 points below where we currently are. But we do have a little bit of a shelf here from the overnight session at 69, 20, 22, 23-ish, that kind of zone. So that's really the nearest level of interest there. Um, beneath there, there's not much until that 68.72. So yeah, but I don't know. Maybe we won't even get down there today. There is another smaller low at 69.28. I've just got it marked very faintly on my chart, barely scraping through the criteria for a significant low, but we have bounced 20 points from that point. So from 28, we've gone up to, yeah, just about 50. So just over 20 points on that one. But yeah, for me personally, mainly be focusing on the 69.22. See a clear kind of shelf or cluster of lows there. I think Adams also tweeted the same. But if we hold that off the open and we're not even able to flush that, I may look to engage 69.28 just because I haven't done much the last couple of days. So let's say we can't break beneath this. I may look to get in above this 28 level here. But main thing, as I say, is watching out for the 22 level there. What are your thoughts on the trade plan? Big gap down, big sort of open space beneath this level.
Yeah, so the 69.22 failed breakdown is probably the most immediate thing that is definitely worthy of a trade, just because we ended up basing overnight, no real hard sell to retrace any of that rally from yesterday. So that'd be the first thing. If we're not able to put in that, then there is quite a bit of space below us where I don't really like anything. I know there is like the 68.72 level that you could play for a level reclaim, but as always, usually when we're selling, I don't like to play reclaims like that. So for me, it would just be the 68.51 failed breakdown if we're not able to put in this one.
Right, we got a nice low there about midday yesterday. It's definitely more playable than that 72. But yeah, right now, bears have all gone on vacation, so I'm not, I mean, it's going to require some sort of headline to get down there, I would assume. So yeah, just keep eyes on that.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a couple of failed breakdowns below us, but I mean, those are just at this point over 100 points lower, so we won't really touch on them for now. But obviously, if we do start selling, then definitely, I will put them in the Discord in terms of what to watch. But for now, we're quite a ways above all that.
Yeah, I'm just checking the economic calendar. Not a huge amount going on. We did have the PPI prints this morning. I didn't even notice. I guess these traditional news events have kind of taken second stage, and I've gotten a little bit lazy about checking them. Just waiting for the next random burst of activity. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, for me, just an exercise in patience at the moment. Waiting for that sideways basing, which we haven't really had yet, or a deeper flush. So yeah, if you're like me, just continue to be patient. If you're holding a runner, happy for you guys. I hope it keeps on going, and we're nearly back to the 7,000s. Feel like we've been through this cycle several times this year to the 7,000s and 6,400s, 6,500s, and then back up and back down. So good, ideal conditions, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a big range. We've just kind of been traversing up and down it. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Pretty much almost back at all-time highs though, which is definitely kind of crazy.
Yeah, I need to step back myself actually and take a look at the bigger picture this morning. We broke above the down channel last Tuesday, and I've been holding above it nicely ever since. But yeah. Okay, guys, we'll catch you in the Discord. Opening bell in about 4 minutes here. Might be a little quiet unless we get a flush here. But with that, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.